Fernando, P4 on the grid today. Performance in the sprint yesterday looked really strong, but how are you feeling looking ahead to today, especially with that threat of rain?
I'm feeling good. Excited. I guess we just have to wait and see what the weather's going to do today. You know, so it's been a good weekend so far. We're hoping today we can continue that, but let's just wait and see what the rain does.
And Oscar, it was a bit of a mixed bag for you yesterday, but what have you learned overnight and what are you taking into the race today?
Yeah, a few things we could have done a bit better yesterday. I think our competition as well definitely did a better job of getting the most out of their cars. So we'll wait and see what we've got. It's going to be an interesting race one way or another. So yeah, we'll be in it till the end.
And it seems that the team has taken a step forward over the break since Japan. Is that how it is feeling? What is the momentum like within the McLaren team?
Yeah, I mean, it's early days. We've not even completed a weekend yet, right? So we've definitely taken steps forward. The team have done a very good job. But you can't really judge things on one weekend. So let's wait and see what we can do in Canada, in Monaco, and Barcelona first. A few very different circuits, so we'll be patient. But we're certain we've made some steps forward, so I'm very proud of the team. But we're still not where we want to be, so we still need to keep working.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Good luck today.
George Russell just giving a little bit of the competition a bit of a kick on the way by there. George, let's start with you. You've said a couple times that maybe this isn't your favorite track in the dry, but if we get some mixed conditions, maybe some wet weather here, does that maybe move it into a realm that you enjoy a bit more?
Yeah, I definitely would enjoy it more than I have done so far in the dry. It's just a really unique track. You know, I love Miami. The layout itself is cool, it's just the asphalt. It's really low grip. We saw it the first year we came here, and it's something I'm struggling a lot with. This guy is an expert in these conditions, so yeah, congrats to him. But today is a new day, and who knows what the weather's going to do.
You've got a reputation of being one of these drivers that can really see a race unfolding from inside the car, help the team out with strategy. If it is a mixed condition race today, does that kind of give you an opportunity to flex those muscles a little bit?
Yeah, I hope so. Try and lean on my experience, and it's always a long race in those conditions, and we've had good races in those challenging conditions in the past. We've had tricky races. So, as I said, it's going to be a long day. We have no idea what it's going to do because right now it looks like it could be dry in about half an hour time, but then I think there's a big downpour coming in an hour, so hope the fans have got their wellies.
I'm sure they're prepared for it. Kimi, first of all, congratulations. Third pole in a row. You were quick here last year, quick here again right out of the gate this year. What is it about this racetrack that you just love so much?
Well, I can't really give you an answer about that. To be fair, I felt good since last year from the first laps, and this year obviously felt even better. So yeah, really happy with that. But today obviously is a new day, very uncertain with the condition, but we'll try to be ready for anything.
All right, we've got a long race ahead of you. Best of luck, guys.
Charles, it looked like a good day for you yesterday, P3 in the sprint and in the qualifying. Just talk to us about how you're feeling looking ahead to the race today.
Feeling good. I mean, yesterday in the sprint qualifying, we seemed to be, in the sprint race, sorry, we seemed to be a bit more competitive than our performance in qualifying. So I'm looking forward to today's race. Hopefully it will be a long race, not interrupted by the rain and lightnings. But if that's the case, I think we've got an opportunity to bring a very good result home. So I'm looking forward to that.
And Lewis, you've said that the team have obviously taken a step forward and we've seen that out on track. How are you feeling looking ahead to the changing conditions that are threatening as well? Are you excited for it, or is it something that could throw things up a little bit?
No, super excited. This is the conditions that I've always enjoyed racing in. So, and the mixed conditions, the Formula 2 race was really exciting. It's one of the most exciting races I've seen for a while. So I hope that's the case for us today.
And in terms of just being here in Miami, of course, we've had a little break from racing. How good does it feel to be back in the cars and in front of all of the fans?
Oh, it feels amazing. I mean, the energy is incredible. The city is also very, very special. And I actually really enjoy city tracks in general, and Miami is one of them. So, yeah, everything to have a smile on my face. Now there's only missing the result, which I hope will be a good one, but I will only be happy with a victory. So we'll do everything in order to get there.
Thank you so much, guys. Go well today.
Isak Hadjar from Red Bull Racing, we'll start with you. Unfortunate event after qualifying yesterday. Going to be making a pit lane start. What do we think we can get done from there?
Let's see. Hopefully the conditions create a bit of chaos so I can have a good comeback. You know, plenty of opportunities can be created with difficult weather, changing conditions. So yeah, let's see.
Do you generally like racing in the rain? I mean, you got to think those mixed conditions could make it a little more possible for you to make some big ground up.
I mean, as long as I can see something on track, I think rain is always very exciting for all the drivers, as long as it's still safe to drive. But yeah, honestly, I'm really looking forward to drive these cars, yeah.
All right, Max, incredible lap yesterday, P2. You're probably one of those drivers that would have liked it to just stay dry because it looks like that Red Bull car is finally hooked up in the dry. If it does go wet, does that, you think, make your chances even better at snatching a victory?
I don't know. I mean, let's first wait and see how much rain we'll get or not yesterday. And in general, this whole weekend so far, you know, it's been really positive for us. So hopefully we can just carry that into the race. And, you know, if it's wet, then we'll just deal with that as well. I mean, I don't mind driving in the wet, but I also know that it's going to be very tricky around here. If it rains, there's a lot of standing water that we have to take care of. So it's not going to be, I think, a very straightforward race.
First time that these cars have been run in wet conditions in a competitive session. What are you expecting? It's low grip track anyway. You throw some rain in with all these new regulations. What do you think the cars are going to behave like?
Yeah, low grip, tricky to drive for sure, and easy to make a mistake.
All right, well, best of luck, guys. Cheers.
Alex, some difficulties in qualifying yesterday, but it does look like there are some encouraging signs from the team. Talk to us about the step that has been taken forward.
Yeah, I think, well, firstly, this track does suit us. I think it showed last year that we have a good car around here. I think we bought an upgrade package that works. It's put us into the mix of the midfield, so let's see. Hopefully it stays, but it shows that I think this weekend, today, we should be able to fight for some points, hopefully.
And Carlos, you're starting in that mix of the midfield. What is possible out there today? And do you have the race pace, do you feel, to stay in that mix?
Let's see. I think it could be a mixed race. So for sure, starting P13, we're starting much closer to the points than what we've been doing in the last few races. So yeah, we're going to give it our best and see if we can get a few points. We certainly have cars in front that are quicker than us, so we might need a bit of help from them.
And in terms of the weather, of course, it's dry at the moment, but there is the threat of rain coming. How are you feeling about that prospect? Is it something that you are hoping for to open up some opportunities?
Yeah, bring it on. I think, let's see. It's going to be interesting. I think for a lot of drivers, they've not driven in the wet with these used cars, ourselves included. But that just makes there all the more opportunities. So, yeah, we welcome the rain.
Thank you so much, guys. Go well today.
Here with the Racing Bulls drivers. You guys look calm and laughing coming up to this stage here. You feeling good about the weekend? Arvid, let's start with you. First time here, just what do you think about the event here in Miami?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I've been enjoying driving the circuit, and I'm really looking forward to the race today. For sure, the show that everyone's going to put on here is going to be amazing.
We had the F2 race a little bit earlier today. That was in wet conditions. Probably going to be raining at some point during the Grand Prix. Were you back there watching what the F2 drivers were up to, maybe trying to get some tricks and tips about how the conditions will be?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I was watching it all along. I mean, it's not that long ago that I was racing in F2, so I know lots of the guys very well. So also just curious to see how the race went.
Yeah, fair enough. Now, Liam, big week for you here in Miami, like I say, big for the team. Let's start with this new livery you guys have. Bright colors, the fans like it. Do you like it?
I like it, yeah. It's come out real good. We've done some cool stuff over the last couple of years. We obviously like to do it to the extreme. So, yeah, it's been a fun week, obviously unveiling the livery here at the track. We did some cool stuff on Wednesday, riding some jet skis and doing some cool prep for this weekend. And most importantly, it's fast. We need to find a little bit more time to break the top 10, but we're close.
Yeah, let's talk about that. It looks like the car's maybe been a little bit of a handful for you guys, but starting 11th there in a mixed conditions race, you think there's a good chance to maybe salvage some points from a weekend where maybe it didn't seem on the cards earlier?
I think so. I mean, this weekend everyone comes with upgrades, and we see sort of how everyone sits. And we can see, obviously, for example, Alpine have made a big step, and they're very, very quick. So it's going to be hard, but obviously we have Mother Nature maybe helping us today a little bit. Hopefully, if it rains again, it should be an interesting race, I think.
All right, Vanessa, I'll come back to you real quick. As a rookie coming to a temporary track like this, how hard is it to prepare for the unknown?
Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, we do the preparation on the sim, but on a street circuit, on a temporary circuit like this, it's never the same. You can never really replicate that feeling of the walls, the track evolution, the different grip on different parts of the track. So you do the same preparation as every weekend, but it always takes a little bit longer to build up on these weeks.
And Liam, track evolution is a theme, a topic at any street circuit throughout practice. In a race like this, where everything's been washed off the racetrack, that track evolution is going to be happening lap to lap in the Grand Prix. How difficult is that for a driver to manage?
It's really tough. And for example, if it rains as well, it's going to be really hard. Last year we drove in the rain and there was some like oil on the surface and it was actually really hard to see. So in a street circuit like this, it's very, very different to a normal track. But honestly, the biggest thing today is going to be what the weather does. And we're going to have to try and make the best decision every time during the race.
All right, well, best of luck with those decisions, boys. Have a good one.
Ollie, you said that you struggled a little bit yesterday, both in the sprint and in qualifying, but starting P13, well, qualifying P13, how are you feeling looking ahead to the race, especially with this threat of rain that we've just been discussing?
Yeah, honestly, it's been a challenging weekend so far. I think we kind of anticipated that, you know, not bringing any upgrades on the car this weekend compared to others who have done quite a lot. To be honest, we're still, you know, very close, and at the front of the midfield, it's very tight. So, you know, we're still competitive, and there can be a lot of opportunities today, especially with the weather.
And Esteban, yesterday in the sprint you finished P11. How are you feeling looking ahead today, and what have you been able to learn from the sprint race that you can take into the race today?
Yeah, I think we did a good step forward, you know, from yesterday to, from Friday to Saturday, which was positive, you know, with the car. Obviously, we managed to get some position in the sprint race, which was also positive. Now, of course, we are scoring points in the top 10, which is the aim in going there. We don't really know what the weather's going to do, so we'll give it a full push and see where we are.
And what do you think you are capable of today? What are you targeting?
Well, certainly the points. In dry conditions, we, you know, in a green normal race, we shouldn't score points, unfortunately, because we're not as fast as the top 10. However, with the conditions today and all of those things, there can be lots of possibility. It's raining above me, just above me.
Thank you so much, guys. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Here at the Aston Martin Racing pair, and Lance, we'll start with you. We were just chatting about conditions. We'll get to today, but let's go back to yesterday real quick. So hot for qualifying and for that sprint race. How difficult was it to race in that kind of heat?
Yeah, it was really hard. I mean, for managing the tires and just being in the cockpit in those temperatures, it was, yeah, physically, mentally hard. And then today, maybe some rain, so see what happens.
How about just a word for the fans, the ones that came out yesterday, dealt with the heat, now they're out here today, potentially dealing with some rain. A great atmosphere here in Miami, isn't it?
Amazing. Every year we come, it's so special. The whole energy around the weekend and everyone just coming out and cheering us on. It's great to see.
Fernando, we know that you love these mixed conditions, especially with the situation that you guys are in, starting where you are. Are you doing the rain dance today? Are you hoping it starts raining sooner rather than later?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a little bit better maybe for us if we have mixed conditions. The pace on dry race, I think, is not good enough to score any point. So we need something happening in the race in front of us. So yeah, maybe today and the rain will offer us that possibility. But yeah, I think it's going to be a tough race, even if we are lucky.
A lot of teams brought a lot of upgrades to this event. Aston Martin not choosing to bring any to this one, have some more coming in the pipeline. How excited are you to get some of those updates onto your Aston Martin in the coming races?
Yeah, I think we have on a different program and a strategy than some other teams, but yeah, the important for us is to fix at the moment the reliability. We had some issues at the beginning of the year, also with vibrations on the engine and things that are now fixed. So yeah, one step at a time, and we are hopefully in the good direction.
All right, best of luck today, guys. Have a good race.
Nico, no race running in the sprint for you yesterday, and it was a difficult day for the team, but the qualifying pace looked stronger. What are your thoughts heading into the race today, especially given the threat of mixed conditions?
Yeah, I think it's all to play for. Obviously, conditions we don't know what it's going to be, but you know, I think it's going to be exciting. There's going to be a shower, and should make for some good racing.
And Gabby, what about you? The threat of rain, does it open up opportunities for you? Do you think you'll be able to capitalize on that?
I hope so, because starting from the back, that's what we need. You know, opportunities. We need to capitalize them and go forward.
What were you able to learn from the running yesterday in the sprint that you've been able to take into today?
Well, yesterday was a very clean session, you know, very dry and just not a boring race, but, you know, I had a few fights at the beginning, and then after that I just established a pace, make a gap to the cars behind. I lost some pace against the cars ahead and stay there.
And Nico, we had a break, of course, after Japan. It's been great to see you guys back out on track. What does the team learn in that break, and do you feel like you have taken a step forward from what the running you have done so far?
I will see. I mean, you always learn. Obviously, we just, you know, it's race time, so we'll just give it our best shot, and hopefully we'll come away with something nice and some points on our account.
Thank you very much, guys. Go well today.
Here with the Alpine crew, we'll start with Pierre Gasly. Pierre, one of the stars of the season so far, managed to score points in almost every opportunity, minus the sprint race in China. Again, starting up in the top 10, potentially mixed conditions. I mean, what's possible for you today?
Anything's possible. I mean, looking at the weather forecast, it's going to be a pretty exciting race. So far, it's been good. The car has been there since the start of the season, and the team did a good job. So hopefully we can keep that momentum. And yeah, usually when it rains, it works out pretty well for us. So I'm looking forward to the race.
Yeah, you guys had a pretty good race in the rain a few years back in Brazil. Maybe get those podium vibes going again. A lot of upgrades brought to the Alpine car this weekend. They all seem to be working. You're in that tight battle with Haas in the constructors battle. They didn't bring as many. So how important is it to kind of maximize weekends like this when both of your cars are running really well?
Yeah, it's super important. I mean, the car's been we've been clear of the midfield this weekend, and it's important to capitalize on you know, on that form. So hopefully we can leave this place with a good. Some good points in the bag, and you know, keep that rolling into Canada.
All right, well, if Pierre's been one of the stars of the season so far, Franco, you've been one of the stars of the weekend, absolutely flying right from the get-go in first practice. What is it about this racetrack, first time here, that you just kind of clicked with right away?
Yeah, first time here. I think, you know, it's full of Argentinians, and they give me so much energy. I've been back home last weekend, and it's been really nice to charge back a little bit the energies to feel in a good place again, and I think we've been working really hard with the team in the factory back in Aston, and they deserved to have a really good result with both cars. Yesterday was a very good day for us, and Friday as well, to be honest. It was very tricky to learn a track in a sprint weekend when with only one FP. It's the most difficult way of it, and we've been doing well. I think since the start of the weekend we've been up there and very competitive. So proud of the team, proud of the effort that we've all been doing to jump back stronger and get that pace that we were lacking in Japan. So yeah, looking forward to today. Hopefully it's a good race, it's a good day. Hopefully they don't get too wet, but maybe a little bit to get a little bit of a better show, and we can get some points with both cars. Would be amazing.
Yeah, you kind of said it. I mean, the stress of a sprint weekend when you're coming to a track for the first time, the track evolution is always a challenge for the drivers. Now we're getting rain potentially for the Grand Prix. I mean, as a driver, how difficult is it kind of adjusting for every session when it's basically different conditions every single time? So hot yesterday and then potentially raining today.
Yeah, it is hard, and I think this year it has been all about adapting better, and the one that was adapting quicker was gaining a lot of performance with the new cars, the energy management and all that, but here with the different conditions it's even more on that direction. So hopefully it's a good day. We need to make the right decisions at the right time, and then yeah, we'll go for a very good race.
And you brought all these updates to the car for the Alpine. Is that just made you more comfortable in the race car? Is that where this kind of extra performance is, or are you just kind of getting more comfortable with the 26 regulations?
No, I think we've been doing some changes on my side, and they have been really helpful. I think we found quite a bit of pace on some things, and the team has been doing an amazing job back in Aston to bring me all these things quickly in the year. And yeah, I'm really proud of their effort. Of course, for Canada, we'll get some more beats, and you know, generally it's been going all in the right direction. The correlation has been good, so it's all been very positive so far.
There's a lot of Colapinto fans in the audience today, so have a good race today. Good luck.
Valtteri, the field seems to be tightening up and it looks like the team have made a slight step forward. Just talk to us about the atmosphere within the team and the progress that you feel that you've made.
Yeah, I think we are making steps, and maybe if you look at the result itself, where we start, you can't maybe really see that, but we see that we're getting closer, and we're also improving in many other areas. So I think days like this today, it could be our opportunity, so I look forward to it.
This threat of rain that we are expecting, how does that change the approach for the drivers? As Hinch was just saying, yesterday we had really warm conditions, today it's very different.
I think, yeah, for us, like I said, it's an opportunity. So we need to take any opportunity during the race we can, but also managing risk is important. You know, we have to see the checkered flag because normally on a day like this, not everyone will finish. So, yeah, we try to take it to our advantage.
And of course, this is home race for the Cadillac F1 team. It must be very special to be out here racing in front of the home crowd. Just what does it mean to the team?
It is really special. Like the support already in the first race has been amazing, but here is just next level. And yeah, it's another milestone for us, another big box ticked for us. And yeah, it's only the beginning.
We're just waiting for your teammate now, but can you just give us a little bit of insight into what it has been like working alongside Checo with the team to bring this brand new team to the grid and also to be here, as we've said today, and see it all come to fruition at your home race?
It's been great working with Checo. You know, we both have good experience from many teams. We get along well. He's an easy guy to work with. He's good sense of humor as well. Very handsome. So yeah, it's been fun.
Thank you, Valtteri. Checo, just coming to you now. It was great to see you racing yesterday against Fernando in the sprint. What was it like to be in the mix like that, and how are you feeling for the race ahead today?
Yeah, yesterday we had a good couple of first laps, fighting the Williams, the Haas, the big gap. It was quite enjoyable, the first couple of laps. Then unfortunately we were on the wrong tire and it cost us a little bit. Then in the end we lost the position on the final corner to Fernando. It was nice, I had good fun. And I think today, you know, with the weather, there can be some opportunities up there, up the road for us. So yeah, look forward to have a strong race.
And there's lots of support for the team here in the grandstands, and of course for you yourself as well. How special is it to be racing here in Miami?
It's very special. You know, the fans are fantastic. I had an event last night, which was amazing. Seeing all the fans, all the support. The atmosphere here in Miami is always very nice.
Thank you very much, Checo. Go well today.